world, or as I like to say in the rest of the conglomerate of Zarlac Nebula, Earth. What y'all getting into? Hell y'all got going on? Can't find me a clean seat nowhere. There we go. Ugh. Snowed yesterday. See, we have. Let me see. It's a little bit of the residue. It's cold today. We got a little chilly. 40 degrees up here in the little green hills of Tennessee. God's own earth. Walking around the yard a little bit. Show you a little bit of some of that snow. Government shut down. Been averted. It's ended. They're getting their food stamps back. But it's good for the people, everybody that needed it. I'm glad that they're getting it back. Glad whatever kind of... What up, 231? How you doing, brother? You still in recovery from that? What was your surgery again exactly? I had smoked in between then and today. Let's see that down. Ugh. I swear I came close to having a hernia, I feel like, the other day. This probably is nothing like compared to the snows like where you're at right now, but it's a little snowy. It's a little snowy. Oh, I think I forgot to... Did I forget to feed the outside cat? Possibly. Ugh. Ooh. See, the sun's out and it's nice, but the wind is cutting right through me. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hold up, I'm gonna put y'all in the greenhouse. I'm gonna put y'all up in that greenhouse. Let y'all hang out up in the greenhouse for a second. And I'm gonna come right back. The guitar's probably way out of tune, but I'm gonna see what's up. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna go get it. You know how we do it. We're just randomly chilling. Let me see. through them. Oh my god. See, I was feeling some pain in my groin area recently. I was feeling some pain in my groin. And it hurt and it sung like a motherfucking bitch. The pain that I felt in my groin. Made me wanna moan, made me wanna go fucking wrong. So let's go to the doctor. This may seem my stomach, my belly button hasn't been poking out. But I'll be getting random groin pain for real. All jokes aside. And I feel like that's kind of connected to that. I had a hernia surgery whenever I was younger too. Is that something that can just come back to you? Yeah, so everybody out there in the world who was getting government assistance and you get it now again, everybody who's working for the government, yeah, you got that back. The snap raiders are not gonna come after us anymore. The what do they call it? The snapopolis has been averted. I like picking on my fingers a little better. What up, Rip? I just like messing around. I only know a couple of little songs. Mostly I just like do a little picking on it. You ever know you need just like smoking and just hanging out and you're just like picking on that thing. Kind of discover new little things, new little ways of like just a little practice. This is like a little finger picking thing. Me and my buddies, if you go back on some of the old reruns, as a playlist of the Bud Brothers, we have like several hours of us playing songs. Let me see what other songs I can recollect. Let me see. I need to actually start studying songs again and learn how to play again. Oh, wait, I think I'm doing it. I have a capo. Inside of the... Uh-oh. about to get that one down. Wait, here we go. Maybe it might be a little easier with the pig. Oh, Lord. Oh. What up, gunslinger? Started malfunctioning there, glitching. It's too much power. Too much power and too much speed up on this bad boy. Let me see. What's up, Dave? Southern Dave? Legendary Dave? What are you up to, buddy? Gunslinger put me onto a video last night I did a little research into. I guess got some B-52 bombers practicing with NATO, like Belarus, Poland, those countries over there in Eastern Europe right now. Looking a little weird over there in Europe, as per the usual, but looking a little bit more weird than usual, I'd say. I'm just a sitting here in a greenhouse. Yeah, but that's looking crazy. Let's go back to the porch. Let's move our location. Oh. Yeah, it's warmed up somewhat here. Somewhat warmed up, but we had snow yesterday. Going into the mountains, probably going to be more crazy snow. Yeah, going up into the mountains is going to be... Well, none of the roads are iced over, though, which is good. I know a lot of y'all are places like Indiana, Michigan, places like Ohio and stuff like that where it's terrible. Ugh. I laid a little bit here, but nothing stuck on the roads. Like, it's stuck on some loose shit like this. But that was nothing to write home. Nothing to write home to mother about. You know, like back in the Old West, they'd say, "Dearest mother, today the Donna party had to eat 3 of its own members. It was crazy." Yeah, and I am wearing my woman's hat, too. I cannot find any of my Peru hats. Hit. Oh, Lord have mercy. Feels good to get some fresh air. Be careful, Michigan, to stay hydrated, dude. Do everything you can. You already know, but do not let yourself get sick, though. Oh, my God, especially after a surgery. If you throw a flu or some kind of fever into that, Lord have mercy. Oh, it's gonna be fucked. Yeah. You had the old-time radio last night. You're sitting on about 6 inches. What up, Coyote? Good morning, brother. I bet you know. I could make a joke. I could just tell. I want to make a joke about that. um. Yeah, dude. It's looking pretty. You know, this is one of them little chill zone, little hangout, little front porch chilling streams. So, not really talking about anything outside of the confines of the yard. The yeast got cold last night from the firm. That means it's no longer. It's not. You can't make hooch out of it no more. Is what you're saying? Basically. I think we're somewhere around. I don't know. My fingers feel frozen, so I'd say we're somewhere around like about that same, about somewhere between 40 and 50 something degrees right now. Here, wait. Let me go look real quick. Pause. It's 37 degrees. Yeah. God dang. Warmed it up. Okay, good. You don't want to lose them hooch batches because I feel like that could definitely. That's your trade items that you could use. See, that's what I want to try to invest because I don't drink. A couple of the people that I live with do, but I don't really drink. But I was wanting to start investing in stuff like that, like a little liquor and stuff like that to have in my trade repertoire. Yeah, or even making it myself would be better. Making it myself would be more cost efficient. Like what I'd get back from making it versus buying it and saving it up and then trading it at the end of the day is I would be better off just making it myself, for sure. And we have the capacity we have places we could set that shit up at, but I have to look into it. I don't feel like it'd be too hard. Is it? It's not too hard to do. You just let it sit there and let it. I had that. If you look back on one of my old videos, I had some. What is it? Some Hawaiian punch. It was there for like 2 years in my closet. I didn't know, and it smelled like wine and kind of tasted fermented, too. 100% juice. Bypass all the straining and mess with actual fruit. Plus, no worry about the natural yeast. Got a little wine recipe. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that out. Yeah, because of the fruit. I was surprised the fruit punch was able to do that. Honestly. I'd be interested in some mead making as well. You got my email. I don't know. A lot of times, like I don't know why I don't get emails from people. There'll be some emails all the time, but they won't all be coming through. But mead, I'm interested in trying mead and very interested in distilling. I want to stream me painting some Warhammer tonight. It might be interesting doing a little mini painting. Here, wait. I'm gonna pause. Yeah, that would be cool as fuck, dude. I'd definitely take a batch of mead for sure. A little jug or however hell that goes. The corn liquor is a little bit easier, or yeah, I'll try that shit for sure. I've been in the habit. I keep on saying for sure. Oh god. It's not this. The snow apocalypse. like I was thinking it was gonna be yet, but I know it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like the 1800s winter in here very soon. And I'm thinking, yeah, we snowpocalypse soon. It didn't happen. I was predicting November 3rd. It's not good to make predictions. You know, that's wizard like of me. You know, I claim to be a sorcerer, but at the end of the day, I gotta remember that's all evil. The weatherman says, should I go ahead and throw these beets in the ground? These Detroit Dark Reds? It said August through October, but probably not too late. It seems like something. It seems like something they would frown against. The little anti-American bastards. Guys, the cases keep on piling up more and more. That lead me to believe that the nation of India needs to be. They need to be put in check. I don't know. In the nation of India, there's something they are culturally declined into a Mad Max. It's like a dystopia over there. Look at all my recent videos. Some of those recent videos I posted. They're giving air jobs in India now. That's all I gotta say. They give an air job. There's a couple of places I've heard about that are like 30,000, but there's a place down the street from me that's like 30,000. Fuck, it wouldn't be hard to get a $30,000 loan. But the Indian, we need to be able, because some of the Earth's most ancient buildings are there. Yet they are given air jobs. You see this stuff where the Indian dudes and they're over there they have bars. They'll be at clubs out in India and they'll be just a bunch of dudes. They have the what is it? The best friends holding hands kind of situation going on. You see where it's like that's a trend in India. Two dudes best friends to hold hands with each other. The fuck was that noise? Hold up. Oh, you in North Carolina, Dave? Dog was eating the cat's food. Well, yes, I am. Affinement, if that's how you pronounce your name. That's kind of the basis of the name and the basis of the channel. It's a pilgrim is somebody who's on a spiritual journey. Hence, you know, that's how I want to bring people on whenever they're on watching this show. Any of the videos I do, go on a spiritual journey, discover some stuff within themselves. Okay. See, I'm not as familiar with my Shakespeare. As I As should be. Nice. Now I know. I'm gonna quote that. I'm gonna quote that to my woman next time I see her. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, you the pilgrim that saints' hands do touch." Oh, you got Asperger's? Cheese or no cheese? No, I'm messing with you, dude. That's it. No, you smart, dude. You have wisdom. You talking about some Shakespeare, and you have looks like a Nordic pronunciation on your name. Cool. Cool. Cheese all day? Fuck yeah. What are you gonna enter today, dude? Come across a little Chillzone stream. You come across a little Chillzone stream in the wild, dude. What's up, dude? Yeah. All coming across all of this very well might change your whole entire life, brother. For sure. Yeah. This is randomness. This is discourse. Yeah. And I'm not saying it's intelligent shit, but I'm saying it's some shit that'll definitely make you think, for sure. It's a figment of your imagination. Oh, okay, that's what it is. That's what the name. Okay. I'm high. We also smoke. It's 420 over here too, somewhere. 1220, but it's 420 somewhere. Hell yeah. Yeah, but I'd like to say I feel I promote self-determination. I promote not blaming others, not blaming yourself, not blaming society, because it could be all kinds of other people's fault. You name it. People like to blame their parents, they like to blame God, they like to blame themselves. Even if it is all these people's fault, you just gotta get over it, and you just gotta either, what are you gonna become, a pile of sludge, or are you gonna do something with your life? Are you gonna let these labels hold you back? Like, people, somebody at some point in your life said that you had whatever that is, and then whatever it may be to whoever it is, and then now you're constantly just, that is who you've become, but that is not who you are on the inside of who you truly would be, metaphorically speaking. And now, yeah. But these are the front porch chill sessions, What up, Nomad? You want to be? But, dude, I'm trying to think. I wouldn't know. There's this guy named Ghetto. Nah, he's not that bad. It's kind of. I wish I would have kept that recording, the video of me and him. He's kind of arguing with each other, but not. Maybe Hassan, little Hassan Piker. Little, who else it is? Yeah, and I'm glad I got a bunch of people like y'all. I got people like Rabbit. I got Hudge. I got Nomad. I could go to and ask advice. I got Hillbilly Homester. I could ask them. I could message these guys and ask them for shit advice about what to do with the house and stuff like that. Animals and things of that nature. I've been procrastinating. I haven't been able to recently, but I'm gonna have to wait to spring. Hassan is I know, but people I remember him and his argument with Tate. That was funny. That's what I know mostly from. I like Asmongold. He's been talking quite a bit about him too. With the dog thing. Who else is it? Who else do? But the people like him and XQC, they were saying, this was a stream 2 years ago, that they would send their woman down to go check if they heard noise downstairs. If their woman had a gun and all this shit. Like, what? Fuck, I know, dude. That's why I go live every single fucking day, no matter. I'm just like, maybe, hopefully one day I get to hit the algorithm right and just be like, oh, there you go. Get like a million views on some shit. And then just start from there. But you just gotta, but those guys, I feel like guys like that, they get kind of pushed because they're gay as fuck. And that's what they want to, that's what they really want to kind of push in the streamer community, not just in the streamer community, but like in any kind of influential group of people. They want to be like that. They want to be dumbass like Kai or something like that too, or degenerates like the Paul brothers, you know. Yeah. They don't want them to like people like the Uncle Charleston White. They don't want them to like people like Tate, Nick Fuentes. I don't agree with all this stuff. He's entitled to his opinion because this is America. Yeah, Twitch, Kick, because I thought it would be cool to check it because Aiden Ross, you know, he seems like a good guy because he's put on a lot of people like Charleston and Tate and several others. But yeah, Kick seems just as crooked and mismanaged, I'd say. Oof. Is it cold in New Hampshire, dude? You said it was raining. I remember that. Yeah, and it's the foot these guys come up out of nowhere. You know, there's no more movie stars. There's no more musical stars per se. There are people that come out with hit movies. There are actors that are in hit movies. There are people that have hit songs, but there's no Hollywood A-lister shit, I feel like, anymore. There's no more you know, like you got stuff like where you had like legacy people like George Clooney and Brad Pitt doing movies for 30, 40, you know, whatever. Johnny Depp doing all of, you know, they would just always, you know, Will Smith, they would be in these movies, but now the celebrities are, I don't know, it's kind of like they're, see, I feel like necessarily like the infrastructure, if it crashes, dude, I feel like yes, because that. What does that mean? Like, are we gonna still live? Are we gonna live in a harsh totalitarian police state where you have active duty personnel working against the citizenry? I'm not definitely not prepared for that. Thanks, Rabbit. Thank you, brother. But if it is society collapses and there is no rule of law situation like that, I am prepared for that, yes. But if it is like authoritarian government taking over, the infrastructure collapses, all of this, then no, I'm not. I can't say. I cannot say. I cannot honestly say I want to be prepared for that one, but I'm ways off from that. But self-sustainability and whatnot, the food storage, the defense, I definitely, yeah. But see, because we have a good local community, you know, we're tied good to our. That's what it is. Like, we're tied good to our church and stuff. Like, me and my woman, we need to start going, but we're tied good to our mother-in-law's church. Our family lives around. That's what a lot of people need to do. Like, get with your local community. Yeah, no power, no water, all supply. Yeah, that, I feel pretty confident. Maybe need to get me some more water collection system going on a little better, but I feel fairly confident in that. Yeah. Honestly, because it's like we have a community here, like with our family and with the church that associate with. It is, we have a good community, a good strong community built up. And that's pretty. That's the one of the most important things I feel like with this, and that doesn't stop me from adding to my preparations. You know, if you look back, I got them. I got 7 pounds. So whatever 7 times 7, I got, I think 58 pounds of vanilla pudding the other day. So anytime I've gone out, got some more dry goods, more canned goods added to our supplies. We got a lot of seeds. Got enough food to kind of last throughout the winter. Alright, so the power went down. And we do have, I have the ability to make a quick rocket stove as well. So got the fire situation out the way if it comes to that. Now, medical, that's something that I need to check out my medical, get my medical straight. It is, dude. But it's a world civil war. It's a world civil war coming, and that's gonna cause infrastructure collapse because they're gonna be too busy sending bodies at each other to really be policing shit back at home. Oh my god. Would the X5 plus flare, would that knock the power out? Is that the kind of situation we're looking at? Like a solar EMP? Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think the world civil war, because it's gonna be, all these countries are gonna be going to war with each other, but at home their people are going to be trying to overthrow their governments. Why the governments are going to war with other governments, you're going to have rebel factions throughout the free world also aiding each other somewhat. You know, patriots in UK and patriots in Canada, patriots in America, you know, who knows. This is all going on, and that's going to be, there's going to be total breakdown. But it's gonna be, I don't know. I believe this shit is gonna defend, but I just, in my gut, I don't think it's gonna be. I think that the people in the back rooms, the New World Order, it's the civil war against the government, exactly. But it's the people in the back of the gut, like the people who've been planning this shit 30, 40 years ago, 1,000 years ago, 100 years ago, all that they have contingency set up for everything. They have contingency set up for everything. So shit hits the fan, they're gonna come in quick. I believe that they have plans they're going to make this shit hit the fan. That's the thing. The shit it's meant to hit the fan, y'all. It's not, they've set it up through years of planning and little domino effects for it to hit the fan, splattered everywhere. But it's just for them to come in and save the day, and this shit hitting the fan is going to be them bringing the New World Order in. Survive the first year. Yeah, I really, anybody who says that they're like fully stocked up is not fully stocked up. So I will say I'm way behind too. I feel confident in my ability to fucking protect myself and my family and shit if it did go down, but because like I said, I do feel very grateful and lucky for the community that we got. For these damn mountains over here. Oh my god, can you imagine if it turned them into zombies? A whole continent. Oh my god. Yeah, the space stuff, that's something I'm also wary of, is the space stuff. I'm kind of on edge about space belief, simply because it seems like it's. I know it's like it's there, but I don't know. I'm also I lean on flat Earth slightly sometimes too. I don't want to throw nobody off. You know, it was open. We talk openly up in here. But that's another way they could use. They could be using aliens and comets, all that shit, to trying to put to kind of like, yeah, this happens whenever they just fucking bring a rock and just drop it down, or whenever they have a bunch of things that look like saucers, alien ships that they're attacking their own people. They're doing all this shit so that way they can come in at the end of the day, save everybody, and unite the world into the new world order. What does X9 plus mean exactly? I'm gonna have to look into that. People say not to go heavy on tack gear, but if I ever need to, I can play DayZ for supplies. I would never want to, but I could always target groups of inflatables. Yeah, and honestly, if it came down to that, yeah, I definitely would too. Because I'd probably, if it shit hit the fan, I'd probably, my son Lizzo, they live about an hour away. I'd probably have to if the cars ain't working, I'm probably gonna be an hour drive. That's probably like 8 or 9 hour, 10 hours walking. So I probably had to go over there, fight my way over there, and fight my way back. Yeah, exactly. And it's history. There used to be there'd be people in the Old West. They were called roadmen, and they would go out. They'd be waiting for people, families going by in their wagons, and they would jump out, massacre the wagon, steal all the shit off of it, and they make it look like Indians did the attack. I'm just saying. That is terrible, but that is a fact check truth about history. A foldable bike. That would come in handy. Yeah. I need to get me some damn. Let me make sure this fucking dog is not. You inside, dog? Baby, you in here? This is something I was working on. I need to get me another tent and start fixing this bad boy again. This was camping trails, hiking back, but if you look back on about 4 or 5 years ago in my videos, I was working on a mobile home bag. I got kind of out of it because I was really going through some shit, but I want to get back into it. This is my go bag I have right now that like I said, I need to get back into fixing these things up and filling them up better again. This is the dog's go bag. It's not really a go bag for the dog. It's like a supply carrier for us. It's kind of like a one for him too, but I have try to get like a sled situation set up for the dogs as an idea that I've had as well. Yeah, we might be able to go hunting in some of these woods over here too. One of these days. Season's coming up, and Uncle owns all this shit. Off grid. Yeah, that's another thing is like you got to that's not that me that's me and my woman is telling her, it's like, yeah, this shit it's all gonna pay off. It's good to have. It's good to have extra food. It's good to have the bags. It's good to have all this stuff. It's good to have weapons. It's gonna be very feral. It's gonna be tribal. It's gonna be some hootsies and tootsies kind of shit. I'm here for it. this kingdom of Avalon society, like this shit. It's a fan. This shit ain't gonna be no like democracy or no any shit like that. This is gonna be a damn feudal, authoritative monarchy. Fuck yeah. You know, within the confines of, and we'll, god dang, we're gonna. Yeah, I'll tell you this. I'm gonna be like, yeah, Uncle Farmer Dell is the damn new king of this motherfucker. Yes. Or we get the preacher to become like, we make the preacher the king of this whole bastard. For real. But yeah, it's gonna be. I feel like that would be. That's what is kind of good about the little church though. Is like that the church is a very close good the community. That's the thing about these small towns is that these small town churches, society collapses. Be close with your church. Start finding a church to go to. Know somebody that knows a church. Because these small town churches, that is going to be they're going to be like the communities. Whenever society collapses, the small town churches, that's really going to be the nucleus for survival. And it's me see, and that's my thing with my woman too, is trying to get her with the rabbits, trying to get her like livestock, and it's kind of, because we have all the stuff to the homestead out here, so it's trying to just get her into like the idea of that kind of nitty gritty kind of situation, you know, just but I feel like whenever they see us doing work like that and they see us doing manual labor and trying to work on the land, fixing things up, that kind of influences them to want to fall in line too. People say that too. The first person they love gets negged, then people will be begging for YouTube and video games again. Fuck yeah, I'd love to be able to have video games on YouTube. No matter that would suck, but I'd be pissed off mostly. I'd be like, God damn it, I never made fucking to 1,000,000 subs or 10,000 subs or whatever the fucking subscribers on here. Yeah, but that's why they gotta have their own. Like you gotta be part of a good community. And I'm blessed to be part of a good community. I feel like. Let me read through here. I'm a heathen Gnostic. Things don't affect me like those religious beliefs, so none will be begging, I assure you. Yeah, and I will say this is that for centuries that was a job too, for thousands of years. They were called ghouls. No, I don't think that's what they were called, but that is what they were called. That was one of the terms I called. But what did they call the people? They'd go from battlefield, following battlefields around and getting like weapons, valuables, and then reselling all this stuff to other people, to like quartermasters and shit, and keeping it too. You found your crew? Good. Good. Because it's good to have a little I have a like the people like the dudes that help my sister, like, so I have my sister as well who lives kind of close by, and then her brother, who is not my brother, but he's the dude that helped me do all this work. He's a big dude. He's got some firepower with him, so we got him on the team as well. And we got this other dude named Chris. He's a wiry little old, he's an old school. I'm pretty sure he's an old school tweaker, but he's cool. I'm pretty sure he's clean. We got him on the team. He's a handyman. He knows all kinds of shit. So we got that whole side over there. And then, what else do we got? But this, and also the neighbors. A lot of the neighbors are all on this street. They're all older kind of people. But that could I think there's a retired. She used to be a maybe a school nurse, but that's still something. A little school nurse is still something. there's a school right down the road, so I'm sure that there's teachers that live close by too. So we have all these resources, many farmers around here, uh, many and the community is it's a close community. Now we'd have to protect ourselves from people trying to swarm in from outside areas in the big cities, but we'd be doing fine. We'd be doing fine for sure. Oh, you mean on YouTube? Hell yeah, you definitely on the crew, dude. You've been on the crew since the get go, since the go get, since the era. You know what I mean? Since the Big Bang. Yeah. Welcome. Everybody, say hi to Dave. He is a member of our crew now. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I'm high. Yeah, and that's another thing. I want to slow down on smoking at if society collapses, but I think it'd be a good little resource. Obviously, but I don't. It's not gonna. It's I don't. It's not gonna be a constant battlefield. You know, shouldn't the if it. You know, like I said, I think it's gonna be the government's gonna come in quick and take things over. Um, but I know it's not gonna be constant battlefield. We're not gonna be constantly in battlefield, and some people might be. I can confidently say I think that we're gonna be. We won't have internet or electricity or no shit like that, but we will have each other. I'm not saying it's gonna be idyllic. I'm the cat's asshole. What up, Shorty? What up, Leslie? Yeah, and Leslie's a couple hours away too. I got Leslie, Blue Butterfly, Steph. They're also close by as well. Yeah. Yeah. We know, and we know. Yeah. We've exchanged info. I want to try to do a little Smoky Mountain meetup deal. I don't know if that'd be expensive. Probably, I don't know. Maybe not. They have all kinds of RV parks around there too. We can see what's up. That might be kind of interesting. You know, a little Smoky Mountain National Park meetup would be kind of cool. Had to plan that out. Had to get some details, send some emails out, hit some people up. No, she is not. At all. No. Very close. I was going to get some furniture from her, but I don't have a truck. I don't got no truck, so I was going to try to get some damn furniture shit, but I ain't got no truck. I'm almost getting them. Very close. Yeah, you in North Carolina, Natives, North Carolina, Ghosts, North Carolina. I'm going to let this go for another 6 or 7 minutes, but I'm going to have to get off of here. Oh, nice. Really? That's cool. I want to have something like that. Honestly, I want to turn like where we live at now into the off-grid cabin thing, and then find a house to move into. Well, have a good day doing that shit, brother. Yeah, have a great day doing that shit. Do it well. Do it with a smile on your face. The same thing goes to everybody. No, she sent me some info on that. But I ain't got no money yet. Yeah, I'm thinking about planning some like springtime. A little springtime situation. The springtime would be best, I feel like. I don't want to do it too close to any other meetup dates, so I'd have to configure and try to figure out some times. Yeah, because I want to start doing more, I've been doing the PC lives quite a bit. I've been going live just about every single day for the past 2 months. And I don't plan on stopping. You see, that's not bad. If I had that, 'cause I don't feel like it'd be too hard to get a loan on that, but with the process going down on it, I don't know. But with that being said, I'm gonna get off here, guys. You have a good day. Get some shit done. Yeah. We're gonna go have a great day. It's Tuesday. It's Earth. It's Earth. 3i Atlas is coming. You got all kinds of comments coming at. What else? Rabbit. What do we have? What do you call them? A 39i CME is up in the atmosphere. What up, Muff? You coming in and I'm heading out. Thursday. 5 and 5 and 5 and 5. But alright, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. Peace out, everybody.